All right, let's do this. If you want to land a remote job, either because you want to leave your country, or you love the country where you are but you're not making enough money, or you want to make more money for the other plans that you have and not touch your 9 to 5 income, or you just don't have a job and you're looking for alternative ways, or like me, you love traveling and you want to find a way to fund this location freedom lifestyle, this video is for you. Welcome to this new remote work series. My name is Clementine Fana. On the internet, people call me Dr. Clem because I am in fact a doctor, a medical doctor. And I have helped and taught people, over 300 people to date now, how to find remote work opportunities wherever they are. And in another video, I'm going to share a little bit about my story, but I feel like here I want to go straight to the fact and straight to some of the reasons why remote now and how it can help you solve the issues that you have, unlock the challenges that you are currently facing, and really just take it to the next step, right? One of the common misconceptions that people have, and I get this from having coached over 300 people now, and this doesn't even include the people that I had free one-on-one calls with. One of the biggest misconceptions that people have when it comes to working online or landing a remote job is that working online requires you to be in the tech field, or working online requires you to be extremely tech savvy because, online and stuff, and that could not be further from the truth. Throughout this series, over the next few days, for this month of September, actually over the next few days, every single day for the rest of September, I'm going to be posting a new video debunking what people think about remote work, answering the questions that you have. So if you have any questions, drop it in the chat, in the comments for me. And then showing you additional ways in which I can help you when it comes to your remote work journey. And then if you like this, maybe we can continue throughout the rest of the year and we can see where this goes based on how much support you want and where you want to take your remote work career. So I have been coaching people in the remote work field. I work remotely, for the past 15 years, and I've been a coach for at least 6 years, going on 6 years now. And I have seen a lot. I have heard a lot. I have talked to a lot of people across different skills categories. I have talked to a lot of people across different employment, like a wide employment spectrum across, different levels of educational background. And I can tell you, you can land a remote job. You can land a remote job. And I want to go back to the misconception. Tongue twister. I want to go back to the misconception, or the biggest misconception that people have right now in this era, in this year where we are, especially because remote job has been so, popularized right now. Remote work has been so popularized right now, and that is that you need to be a techie. And this could not be any further from the truth. So the people that have coached and what I have even seen, the way the industry is working is, companies that are hiring, yes, for tech roles, like engineers, people like in the tech field, but also, for other roles. You have remote work opportunities in customer service, remote work opportunities in HR, operation, writing, content creation, virtual assistants, graphic design, videography, photography, consulting, administrative support, so many different skills categories. And I'm telling you, the land, what is the saying? The grass couldn't be greener. And if you were looking for a time to jump on the remote work train, the time is now. The other thing that I wanted to say is, another misconception that people have is that, to land a remote job, you need to have like a high level of education, you need to have like multiple degrees. And certainly right now, the way the field is, you need to have a certain level of qualifications, but it's not always in terms of like degrees that you will have obtained at university. A lot of the people that I have coached are college students who just finished college or even still in college. And one thing that I usually recommend is getting a skills certificate, which will help to boost your online profile. Essentially, you will be trained. You will take a course online on a specific skill that you want to develop and in which you want to land a remote job, and that will boost your profile, your application materials, and your cover letters, and your resumes, and so forth. And so it just shows you that even if you are at the level where you didn't finish high school, you didn't finish college, you're still in college, you can take specialized training, online on different platforms to really level up your profile, to really solidify some of the things that you already know how to do, or some of the things that you want to learn, and to put yourself ahead when it comes to applying for online jobs. I have seen people from across different countries, different skills categories, different levels of expertise, landing remote jobs, in this day and age. For the past 5 years, has it been 5? I think it's been 6 years. For the past 6 years that I have coached, I have seen people, really just like landing those jobs because they were committed to the process. And I really want to let you know that regardless of where you are, regardless of what you do, and regardless of what skill category you are in, I think if you dedicate yourself to this process, if you are really serious about working online, whatever the reason is, you can find a path for yourself and earn more, have more free time, and have more income to do the things that you want to do. Now, throughout this series again, I want to let you know that if you have any questions, drop them in the chat. Why do I keep saying in the chat? It's not live. Drop them in the comments and I will answer them for you in the next video. So, but in the meantime, if you enjoyed this video, let me know. If you are looking to get started when it comes to working remotely, if you have thought about it, or if you are still kind of like touring with the idea, I developed a remote work guide, which is a very like self-guided document of over 60 pages that will show you the step-by-step process of how you can go about it. In that document, I include things like what platforms to use for finding online jobs, how to avoid scams, how to prepare yourself, what are the things that employers look like. And I think this is something that is like really good if you are still touring with the idea, if you haven't started doing online research yet on this topic and you want something to be like a good starting point for you. But if you are in a situation where you've tried to learn remote jobs on your own, you've tried different websites, it hasn't worked, you've worked with a coach before and it hasn't worked, or you haven't even worked with a coach before and it hasn't worked, or if you are in a situation where you already know what skills you have to offer, you already have a job but you're looking for something to supplement your income, or you're looking for something within your skills category, or something in alignment with what you like to do or what you are looking to do, then I just launched today a remote work accelerator fast track program, which is an intensive 6 weeks program during which I will be holding your hand and literally working with you every single day to get you ready, get you prepared, get you on top of your game for you to be able to be in the best shape for you to land this remote job. One of the challenges that a lot of the people who have come to me for coaching or who have had a privilege to help, one of the challenges that they have mentioned having before working with me was the fact that they didn't know how to start. Like they had a skill, but they didn't know how to start. They were afraid of falling prey to scams, and some of them had even fallen prey to scams. And sometimes I think if you have the guidance, if you have the direction, it makes it easier for you to put yourself out there without feeling afraid of like being a victim of a scam. The other thing that I wanted to mention is that sometimes also on this journey, especially because it's a new journey, you might feel like there is so much to learn at once, and you might feel overwhelmed. And I think from what I have seen and from the people that I've had the privilege to coach, having somebody cheer you on is helpful. It makes you actually continue to keep going. So if you feel like this is something that you need on your remote work journey, the accelerator is open right now. We start on November 1st. You can save your spot right now because I'm only working with a small group and I want us to get results. Now to go back to the topic of this video, remote jobs are not just for people in tech. Regardless of your skills category, you can land a remote job, and even if you don't find a specific job in your specific skills category, there is a way in which you can actually transfer the skills that you have to land a remote job that is aligned with what is based on the current demand in the market. So yeah, that's what I want to share with you today. Let me know what questions you have about working remotely. Let me know where you're watching from. Drop it in the comments below. And tomorrow we're going to have a new topic. If you have any questions that you would like me to answer during this series, let me know in the comments below and I will make a topic out of this question. So thank you for watching and see you tomorrow in the next episode.